The following review is intended for entertainment purposes and targeted for adult fans of the series.
And you can also smack that thumbs up button and let me know what you thought of this video. I'm good at this. Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to a comically long review. Yes, for the first time since April 3rd, we have a Boom Studios Power Rangers comic to discuss. And let me tell you folks, having read it after having reviewed 5 Hamilton Mighty Morphin comics, it hit different, y'all. Multiple covers, deep stories with lots of excellent characterization, consistent art. But alright, let me stop gushing and let's just talk about Go-Go Power Rangers issue number 31. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to see all of my videos. Ring the bell, get your notifications set up so you're notified of whenever I post brand new videos. And if you're interested in lending any financial support to the channel, consider checking me out on Ko-fi or Patreon at Orange Ranger Videos. So the cover... Oh, wait, there's more than one! Wow, it's an adjustment, I tell you. I will say there's only 3 covers this time. The yearbook cover is Aisha with a rather long quote. Bravery is strength of heart. Confidence is strength of mind. And positivity is strength of spirit. You know, as much as I missed the Boom comics, one thing I didn't miss about Go-Go was trying to figure out the album cover when I've never really bought albums, so I don't know what a lot of them are. I don't know why they don't just list this info in the previews. This time I ended up having to Google album cover standing car The Life to discover that this cover by Amelia Vidal is a tribute to Jay-Z's album Volume 2 Hard Knock Life. Main cover shows the unmorphed Jason Trini and Zack with Zordon looming over them. It's a connecting cover with next month's finale, and I'll show you the full thing then. The comic starts in the now, Jason returning home from his scuba trip. His dad is sitting watching TV, and Jason checks in, making sure his dad has been taking care of himself, which he says he has. By the way, he's wearing plaid sweatpants, and the pattern perfectly matches from one leg to the other. I think this is just sort of an artistic in-joke, the optical illusion of plaid always being straight up and down. His dad asks how the trip went, and Jason says, "It was colder than expected. 2 days ago, the 3 Rangers were on the planet Sard, an ice world. They find a house, pretty sure their goal is inside. The house is trashed, and they wonder what they're in for when Zack hears something. He yanks up a box and finds a child with a tentacle head. They think the child is the empowered, the regular person touched by a leak in the morphing grid to catch anyone up, hoping that they don't need to fight a child. But they don't, looking behind them. By the by, note that the kid looks excited. Oh, look at the cute puppy! Lightning Dog here attacks them, knocking everyone back. Jason tells them to get the kid clear while he deals with this, and we shift back to today. Yes, this comic trades in starting in the past with a back and forth storytelling technique. But just for this one frame, as we shift back over to Promethea, which despite the comic not addressing it, is not the same day as Jason getting back to his house. Zed's minions examine Psycho Green's dagger, having no idea what it is, but it was hard to get to, so it must be valuable. Goldar says they should go, but Squat, who Zed basically dissed at the start of the mission, gets cocky. They've done well so far, why stop here? Grace is piloting the Mechazord remotely, ordering support units to come get the eggs from Hodgepodge Hedgehog off of it. They find her, and Squat says since she knows what the dagger is, she's coming with them. So let's jump back forward. This is the one time I would welcome the time captions, Boom. Kim and Trini are having coffee, and Trini does point out, for the sake of the story, that Kim had said she was giving up coffee, but is drinking it again. She says Billy keeps trying to get her to drink golden milk. I'd never heard of this, so it's an Indian beverage made with coconut milk, turmeric, and cinnamon and black pepper. Not sure it wakes you up like coffee, but hey, I just really like coffee.
Get on with it!
Right you are, MPG. Kim confesses her jealousy about the three going on the scuba trip without them. She blames emotions from the divorce, jealous the three had their own thing that they did. She was cold and hurt the past few days, and she's sorry. Trini is understanding, saying they've all spent so much time together, it might make sense to make a shared calendar so they all do things with each other. She's also sad that they had to defend Promethea without them. Kim says it was close, but Saba's merger idea helped Tommy take the monster down all by himself. Trini is confused, as is the reader, because this hasn't happened yet. So, let's see it happen. Tommy tells the other two to evac their Zords. Billy says they can handle the eggs, telling Kim to overload her power grid to fry the little babos. Great idea, but her controls are on fire, so that's not going to work. Tommy again tells them to get clear, saying he'll buy them some time, but Saba makes the suggestion we just heard about. Tommy once joked about Saba joining the Power Blaster, right? Well, let's combine two other things that are totally unexpected. And I mean this here, I never even heard about this, so it was a nice complete surprise. The White Tiger Thunderzord combines with the Mechazord, forming the White Tiger Mechazord. No idea why that's even possible, but it comes in handy, doesn't it? Purple Sonic isn't a fan since it has too many pieces. The monster attacks with its drill, puking eggs on the Megazord at the same time. It punches the critter away, but the eggs are still there. The Mechazord is acting as reinforced armor, but there's only so much time, so they've got one shot at this.
You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow.
The White Tiger Mecha Strike slams down, blows up the monster, and presumably destroys it. Squat sees this and thinks it's perfect timing, the explosion a distraction to cover their escape, but Kim and Billy had indeed already left and are in perfect position. Squat holds up the dagger, saying they're taking it, and Grace does what she has to, zapping it and destroying it. With nothing to take back, the villains retreat. Not sure if this is Zack's place or Billy's, but Billy says he doesn't do homework late at night since he needs an hour to chill out before bed. Zack can't believe he watches monster movies to do so, since that's kind of his life. Basically, it lets him apply a sense of ridiculousness to what they do, which helps him process it without worrying about the danger. Zack is basically catching up on what he missed, studying Hodgepodge Hedgehog, and wishing he could have seen the White Tiger Mechazord. He also can't believe it was for a dagger that Grace just blew up, and Billy goes, "Oh, yeah, blew up. Totally. All the way blew up. Vaporized. Nothing suspicious about this level of agreement."
Things that make you go,
And now we're back on, let me look back here and get reminded of the name, Sard. The Rangers have realized that the dog thing doesn't seem to be attacking the child. It seems like it's trying to protect the child. They try to tell the creature they're nice, but Trini sort of spills the beans that they've come for it. Also, it really looks more like a cat. Give me a second, it'll come to me. The Spectrum! Been too long. Kaya and the Blue Emissary stare out the window as he talks cryptically about the planet. She is not in the mood for riddles, though. He tries to calm her down, her wondering what she did to deserve powers that killed her entire family. He promises to give her whatever answers he can, but right now he needs her help. Alien Dog Thing is too much for the Rangers for some reason, and he needs her to go down and help them out. Indeed, the Rangers are getting swatted around, but then Kaya chucks a dumpster at it and strikes a heroic pose. She tells them the emissary said to open the lid and hold on tight, as Doggo smiles for the camera. She lands a powerful kick on the creature, stopping it right in place and allowing the Rangers the chance to seal it up. The child walks out saying, "Yale, Yale," and "No hurt, no hurt." They piece together that Yale is the creature's name, and Trini tells the kid they aren't going to hurt it, it's sick, and they're going to help it. As well as the child, I hope. There's no sign that anyone else there is alive. Back on the Spectrum, Trini goes to thank Kaya, but she says that she owed them. In fact, she feels like the emissary sent her down to help them because she needed to see that they could be friends. Zack, who subtly entered with Jason in this frame, says that she should be on the team. Jason starts to protest, but Zack says they either do this all by themselves or they start building a team. Jason asks how many empowered there are left to gather, and the emissary says, "A few." Yeah, that's a lot of red dots, and this is just this quadrant of the galaxy. So there are even more. The Rangers realize the scope of the mission they've taken on, but the emissary counters that each and every dot is a fragile, unique life. And now we round to basically where we started. The three are back on Earth, Jason saying he's going to check on his dad, Trini saying she's meeting Kim for coffee. Zack tells Jason they have to go, like for good. They can't just foist this task on a brand new team. He starts to say why they followed him, but Jason starts yelling that he didn't want them to follow him or to even know about this. Trini points out that Zack is not blaming Jason, but, now they know. Jason says he's had that thought since the emissary came to see him, but they have responsibilities. To Zordon, to each other. He doesn't feel like they can just leave. And back to 1. Jason tells his dad that he's not doing any more karate tournaments or scuba trips. He's going to be around for him. His dad is disappointed in him. Jason got his mother's looks and can fight like a champ. So he doesn't want Jason using his multiple sclerosis, the first time that we've actually heard his diagnosis, as an excuse to not do what he has to. He tells Jason to become the man he's supposed to be and dares him to make him proud. Jason agrees. In the command center, the three are telling Zordon about the Peace Conference in Switzerland. They pitch it as a chance to do more to spread peace. They hope he isn't disappointed, but he's delighted. Nobody stays a Ranger forever. But since there's an active threat, they better get to work finding 3 active teenagers from Stone Canyon. Zed lets Squat have it for losing the dagger, even saying he should have stayed on Earth and let the Rangers finish him off. He quietly wonders if that's all Zed thinks of him, as Zed moves on to his next plan. Serpentera. Whew, I forgot what kind of a story you can tell with Power Rangers. This was a pretty epic start to what is going to be Go-Go's conclusion. I'm a little iffy on the back and forth storytelling style, but it did give them the chance to fill in some gaps, making now, while continuing the story from where it had been. It is interesting to think how I would have taken this issue if it had come out right after 30, since they clearly couldn't have written it with the delay in mind. I think I would have taken it the same though, a strong story with excellent characterization, filling in the last few gaps and setting up for the Rangers' final battle in a way that perfectly fits what happens on the show. The action was good as well. The only downside for me was the back and forth storytelling style got a little confusing at times. Go-Go Power Rangers issue number 31 gets a 4.5 out of 5. Next time on a comically long review, a 32-issue prequel series comes to an end. Yes, interestingly, Go-Go Power Rangers is also the next comic coming out on June 10th. So, next time, the finale of Go-Go Power Rangers, issue number 32. That's going to wrap up another comically long review, and it is so good for this show to finally be back. Thank you, heroes, so much as always for watching. Now that the video's done, you can head down to the comments below and let me know what you thought of this issue as well as my review of it. And you can smack that thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoyed this video. Folks, we now have a couple of different things going on that make going outside maybe not the safest thing in the world to do. In either situation, I'm just going to say stay safe, stay inside if you can, only leave the house if you absolutely have to for whatever reasons are important to you. Make sure you're washing your hands because of the virus and just stay safe. Until next time, heroes, may the power protect you. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel to see all of my videos. Yeah, farts! That's not even fair! He tries to calm her down, wondering that fills in some gaps and sets things up for blah, 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 blah. A strong story with excellent characterization, filling in the gaps and just reading it off of the TV. Thank you, heroes, so much for